He's not been good at answering the questions and really getting to them, but I'll ask it. Mr. Wilson, what's your pay?
Roughly $106,000 per year.
I can't hear you. Please speak into the mic so everyone else can hear you.
Roughly $106,000 per year.
And then who can, yes, sir.
Well, if you'll give me a minute, I may be able to come up with it, but it is more than that. It's closer to $120,000 per year.
Wow. Can you tell me how much it is costing for us to get an outside firm to come in and fix this little issue? Actually, it's a big issue. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure.
I'm not. Mr. Murphy, do you know?
It's an hourly rate. I engaged Friday Eldridge and Clark in early, or sometime after July the 8th. It is an hourly rate, as is Williams and Anderson, and I do not have a final bill yet.
It's costing us a lot of money.
It is certainly costing the department money to have outside counsel.
Mr. Wilson, do you have a comment?
We don't have any comments. Okay.
No comments?
Mr. Wilson, do you have any comments about that?
Speak to the lawyer.
What?
Did he feel attacked in there? Does he have any comment?
Well, I mean, we certainly felt it was inappropriate. We felt he doesn't have any comments. Okay. Excuse me.
Do you feel someone's been fired for what happened? Pretty straightforward question.
Asked him to be here. All right. Let's call ourselves to order and let's debrief for just a second on what the legislative audit. One of the things that occurs to me is the first time that I've heard in that degree of specificity about the allegation or that Jane Wilson or somebody approved this kind of pay practice or time off. So I'm going, with your agreement, I'm going to direct Williams and Anderson to schedule an interview with Jane Wilson. And let's just get that bit cleared up. And I'm given to understand, and I wish that Robert were in fact here, that he has agreed to be interviewed by Williams and Anderson. Specifically, I think in the form of, in the person of Joanne Maxey. And if he were here, I would like for him to clarify that and to confirm that. And then if there are any follow-ups as a result of that, that we then also ask Williams and Anderson to make the requisite follow-ups from that inquiry. Anybody have any problems with that?
Mr. Chairman, we've been there before, where he's agreed to have the interviews and then refused later on. Now, do we feel quite confident that this will happen?
That is impossible for me to answer, and perhaps we should defer that until Robert arrives. Questions? Robert, it's clear to me from the conversations that we just had, one of the things we ought to do is to have Williams and Anderson visit with Jane Wilson, because that did not happen. She was not an interview person, wasn't in the interview list. And I'm given to understand that you agreed potentially to be interviewed. It wasn't this morning, but it's September 7th, is that right?
Well, that was 2 days ago. September 7th was.
Oh, yeah, that was the other. Okay. So, anyway, if you do agree to be interviewed, just get it scheduled. But we're going to follow up with Jane Wilson, and then if there's anything relative, should you choose to be interviewed, then we'll do subsequent follow-ups, and that will conclude the process. Okay.
Mr.
Chairman, I think we need to go into executive session to discuss the employee problems. Mr. Chairman, I move that the chief counsel be placed on administrative leave with pay pending further action regarding the continuation of the chief counsel's employment. Motion.
That's a motion.
Is that a motion? You making a motion?
I'm making a motion.
Second.
Discussion of this issue. Everybody understand the motion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That's the official action of the Highway Commission today. Is there any other business to come before the commission?